You're not going to believe this story, because it starts like some chaotic neighborhood rumor and ends like a full-blown political storm. But every second of it is real, and it all began on a quiet Tuesday morning when Secret Service agents guarding Donald Trump's private residence noticed something strange. The tall, heavy-duty steel mailbox installed outside the gate strong enough to survive storms, vandals, and time was smashed sideways as if someone had taken a baseball bat to it in the middle of the night. At first, everyone thought maybe a delivery truck hit it, or maybe some reckless teenagers were messing around at 2 a.m. But when the agents checked the ground, there were no skid marks, no broken car parts, not even a footprint in the gravel. It was like the mailbox had been attacked by a ghost. The neighborhood was buzzing, reporters were circling, and officials were confused. So the chief agent ordered the team to check the CCTV system installed around the perimeter of Trump's house. Motion-triggered, night vision cameras that record everything within 200 yards. What they didn't expect was the face that appeared on the screen at exactly 1:47 a.m. The camera caught a woman sneaking into frame from the left side of the street, wearing a hoodie too bright for someone trying to hide, and carrying something long and shiny in her hands. She looked around dramatically, as if she was waiting for a spotlight to hit her, then marched straight toward the mailbox like she had been preparing for this moment her entire life. She raised a metal crowbar over her head and smashed the mailbox again and again until it bent like soft clay. The agents were confused. This wasn't a professional vandal, not a criminal, not a political operative. It was someone familiar, someone from the neighborhood. And when she finally pushed her hood back to wipe sweat from her forehead, the security team froze. The footage clearly showed Karen Peterson, the HOA's most notorious troublemaker, the woman who complained about Christmas lights, garden gnomes, leaf blowers, garbage bins left out too long, cars parked slightly crooked, barking dogs, lemonade stands, and even shadows that fell too far across her lawn. The same Karen who once called the police because a child's birthday balloon floated aggressively. She was the last person anyone expected to vandalize Donald Trump's mailbox, and that alone made the situation 1,000 times stranger. By sunrise, Secret Service knocked on Karen's door. She answered with her usual forced smile, pretending to have just woken up with curlers in her hair and a robe tied crooked. When they showed her a printed still frame of her breaking the mailbox, she gasped like she was auditioning for a soap opera, then dramatically clutched her chest and said, "That isn't me, someone photoshopped it." The agent calmly replied that the footage came directly from government video servers and had 3 separate camera angles. Karen's smile melted off her face like wax in a fire. She started rambling about political conspiracies, Illuminati manipulation, and how the mailbox was illegally placed. Anyway, she even claimed she only approached it to pet it back into shape. When they told her vandalizing federal property, especially outside a former president's residence, was a felony, Karen's knees almost buckled. But Karen had one more trick. She insisted the HOA had approved her actions. The agents raised their eyebrows. That didn't make sense. So they visited the HOA office. The HOA president practically collapsed into laughter when he heard Karen's claim. He said, "We don't even approve mailbox paint colors without a meeting. Why would we authorize a crime?" That was enough for the agents. Karen was officially in trouble. She tried to escape responsibility by blaming the mailbox itself, saying its color triggered her migraines and its location violated HOA symmetry standards. But no one was listening anymore. The story spread like wildfire. Neighbors whispered, news vans rolled in, and Karen became the center of the biggest scandal the HOA had seen in decades. The funniest part, Trump himself heard about the drama and reportedly laughed when he saw the footage, joking, "That lady swings harder than Congress." But he still insisted the law be followed. When Karen was finally escorted to the station for questioning, she walked out of her house with sunglasses on, pretending the flashing cameras were paparazzi and waving at reporters as if she were attending a Hollywood premiere. But when she got inside the interrogation room and saw the full video, every angle, every dramatic swing sheet broke down. She confessed that she destroyed the mailbox because she believed Trump's visitors parked too close to her hydrangeas, and she wanted to send a message to the neighborhood to respect HOA rules. She genuinely believed she was doing a community service. In the end, Karen was fined heavily, banned from the HOA board for life, in order to pay for a brand new reinforced mailbox which Trump jokingly requested to be Karen-proof steel. Neighbors still laugh about it, calling it the night Karen declared war on metal, and every time someone drives past a shiny new mailbox, they can't help but imagine Karen swinging her crowbar in the dark like a villain in a cartoon. She tried to claim she was misunderstood, that she acted out of principle. But the CCTV doesn't lie, and the neighborhood learned one important lesson. If something crazy happens after midnight, check for Karen. She might be the plot twist.